it's on hit, then cool, maybe I stay in. If it's on block, I'm going to walk away. And Giovanna goes, oh, you're going to walk away. Thank you.
Gamble, here we go.
There we go. Yep.
I've been looking forward to this one.
This is the big one. This is, in my mind, this is the highlight of the night so far. This is the match of the hour. Mike SAFTIG against DUMACHI. Mike, last week's champion, DUMACHI, the man to take down Punk.
We've seen such clean play from DUMACHI already.
Uh-oh. That was not supposed to be command grab. If anything, that could have been Bandit Revolver.
Yeah.
But it's going to cost him one more good touch. But there's the DP. Uh-oh.
Great burst. That was
a
lot of damage and a wall break if Mike SAFTIG could finish the combo. And honestly, Mike SAFTIG's won this event before. You have to assume that, like, got those combos on deck.
You do. And
great 6P.
We saw Mike actually break out Amelia of their own when they were trying to fight Axel earlier on, or late in the tournament. We saw it last week is what I mean to say. So it's not like they're completely unfamiliar with Amelia, but it is someone else playing the character. They're not fighting against themselves. They don't know exactly how DUMACHI's going to run this. And so far, it's been a very swift, very flitty playstyle, as you'd expect from Amelia. But outside of that, it's just been guessing correctly each and every time and pulling them apart for it.
We're starting... Oh, another wild throw, missed input. We're starting to see some really important adaptations from Mike SAFTIG. One, DUMACHI has been really favoring just raw sweep and nothing following it up. And we've seen Mike SAFTIG clue into that, get the 6H punish previously. We're starting to see Mike get a little bit more comfortable with the air approaches Amelia's taking.
Big gold burst. Betting a lot on this round, and it's not going to pan out. They get caught, and they're not going to have their burst for a while. If Mike gets a big hit, which is why you're looking at them backdashing there on their pressure, if they get one big hit, they could heal off 60% of DUMACHI's life in an instant. Uh-oh.
Mike also doing a good job of just very honestly trying to block these Amelia mix-ups on knockdown. When you're a character like Soul that has a lot of invincible options, there's a big incentive to use them, especially when the reward can be this high.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a high reward.
But Amelia, if all she's getting out of the mix is putting you back into it, like, that's the kind of impression where it's like, oh, Amelia's got to work really hard and hit you a bunch of times to kill you. It's really when you give Amelia a counter hit in those situations that your life bar can get depleted. And
massive burst there from DUMACHI, not able to get anything off of that 6HS. I'm not sure why DUMACHI didn't punish it. It is negative 22 on block, but he's going to get caught by the Bandit Bringer. From the top rope, Mike SAFTIG finds round one.
We just saw a fear, I think, in DUMACHI. Honestly, I think that was a mistimed 6H because in the previous round, Mike SAFTIG had actually got punish timing on just the raw 2D. At that low health, I imagine DUMACHI was just so fixated on, like, not getting chipped out.
I get it. Gold burst there, blown, not hit. Does mean that they do keep most of their burst bar. You know, it's not like getting your blue burst baited. You don't lose, you don't have a grade 0. Boom. Nice opening. Right to the corner. One more touch, we break that wall. Nice stop. Great effort to bring them back down to the ground as quickly as possible to make sure you can get a strong hit. Be able to break that wall. Ooh, yikes.
Whoa, Nelly.
Oh, super unfortunate there for Mike as he wasn't able to quite get that bar that he needed. But it was still a ton of damage against DUMACHI. One hit for either of these players could seal it out. Mike's though needs to be a combo, whereas DUMACHI just needs that straight cut.
Yeah, great aerial control from DUMACHI still.
Oh boy.
One privilege afforded to Mike now with the awareness of punishing these raw 2Ds is we're seeing DUMACHI when Machi isn't getting the hit and isn't getting the mix started, a much more tentative approach to grounded pressure.
Ooh, counter hit there for DUMACHI a moment ago, and they didn't get anything off of it, not even pressure, and it's going to allow Mike to find the round, cut off a life bar from DUMACHI. Potentially take game 2.
Milia Close S is such a great button for controlling space on the ground and the air. The Soul has so many ways to delay, and we saw that round start immediately. I wonder if DUMACHI is going to be shaken at all from having such a good anti-air blown up. But no.
Not quite yet. A lot of these Bandit Bringers connecting from just so high up. It's just, you know, that small little delay against what DUMACHI wants to do. Hurting him a ton. Big block. Still not out. Actually gets him with a 5K of his own. Tracking him down. Going for a real block string there. Off of the Bandit Revolver. Still hits him. There's just no end lag on Bandit Bringer. One good cut. One good touch.
We're watching DUMACHI kind of panic after these 6H scenarios because they know they're kind of getting away with murder whenever one of those isn't getting the punish timing.
Yeah. Oh, and the JH comes through and puts DUMACHI on the board. We'll tie this one up at 1 apiece, and we will finally not have someone running away with the early goings.
I knew this was going to be a good one.
DUMACHI immediately put on the back foot. Mike maybe laying into the Bandit Bringer a little bit too much now. DUMACHI starting to recognize it, starting to react to it. It's now time to, put that on the shelf. Allow your other options to take control and make DUMACHI think about them and break it out just a little bit later.
Great delay on the hair car, knowing that that I'm not going to do 2D anymore because you can punish 2D, so you think my string is over. Catch you jumping out. Great side switch. Soul with the corner. Super scary for Milia at this low health.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Good round 1 there from Mike. Able to pull it all together. And, oh, that's going to be devastating. No burst of... Was he baiting the wrong bar?
I think he was baiting the wrong burst.
DUMACHI's not going to get my burst today. Watch me hold up. Wow, that's tragic for Mike there. DUMACHI going to get away with murder. But,
well, there's burst now.
Oh, and he burst baits him completely, perfectly. Right when DUMACHI thought he had to burst because he was on that last hit, Mike, he's holding back. He's ready to just catch what he needs.
Yeah, we're seeing, Milia moves very fast. And with Mike having the presence of mind to answer and check a lot of these Milia options, we're seeing a deep comfort with this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. And it's going to come from putting in some real time on the other person's character. If you want to become great at a game, you can't just know what you want to do at any given time. You have to know what your opponent wants to do. And the more intimate your knowledge, the better.
Great burst to maintain the corner, but Mike quick to get out, quick to get back in.
Okay. Swinger, good damage. Needs one good mix off this, and you do get some real knockdown, but he's not going to be able to do too much of anything quite yet. Does seal. That first round is big for DUMACHI. They don't have burst for a while, so it's going to be tough to play proper reactive defense. They're already stuck in the corner. Anything to get out of this one.
Great patience, just to lull that Mike into just enough of a security to get the side switching throw, but Oh, here we are again.
Yeah. Keep it moving. Another throw. I like it.
A little bit of hesitation from DUMACHI to try and bait an early burst. Great presence of mind from Mike to just wait just enough time.
Ooh, great reactions. Misses the grab, though. Mike seals every touch. Is such a massive conversion from this guy.
3. Let's rock.
Yeah, Millia doesn't get a lot out of a 2DS tandem block string, but delaying it just enough to make a tiny little frame trap there.
Big hit. It's the pickup. Strike throw mix up. There's the red RC. Not going to be able to seal off that. But it pretty much shuts this game down. DUMACHI needs to be perfect from here on out. It's a little touch up. Not able to set the disc, and 5K actually connects on that. Down goes DUMACHI. Mike finds the 3.